Maggie and Negan have had a very rocky relationship, you could say. The whole eyeball situation, the whole beating the holy hell out of her husband situation.
I'm gonna beat the holy hell out of one of you.
And despite all the time that's passed with Negan having some redemption arcs, showing remorse, and even saving her son a few times, Maggie still seems to hate Negan with a big passion. Should she still be looking to hold on to that anger, or has far too much time passed that she needs to start to let that shit go?
You mean how I cracked open his skull and popped out his goddamn eyeball? How I bashed his big, beautiful brains into the ground over and over while you and his little friends watched? Is that what you mean?
Let's talk about it. Now, there's no argument that what Negan did took a toll on her life going forward. After the all-out war and Rick's Group 1, Negan was took prisoner as a symbol that they're building a better future and Carl's wish for peace among all the communities. And for the most part, people were okay with, except Daryl, Maggie, and Jesus. Maggie refused to go to Alexandria because of Negan. A year and a half later, she finds her opening and heads over there to finally put an end to Negan. After some chit-chat at the gate with Michonne, she finally gets through, but when she goes to kill him, she realizes he's far worse than dead, so she spares him.
I came to kill Negan. You're already worse than dead.
A lot of people were upset here that Daryl and Maggie tried to get Rick over his 15-year-old son's dying wish for peace and let her kill Negan over her hatred for killing her 2-year relationship with her husband.
You're chasing something for him that ain't meant to be, man. You just gotta let him go. Let him go.
I don't know what y'all think of that, but I've seen a lot of people were upset at that. I kind of see from both sides, but I get why Rick would spare Negan, and I get why Maggie would want to end his existence. This is also the last time she's on the show till season 10 finale. Another show the actress had focused on that did not work out, only lasted a season. When she came back and saw Negan again, it has roughly been 8 years since Negan killed Glenn. I mean, look at Herschel. He's fucking huge. While Maggie was gone, Negan spent 7 years locked up and helped Alexandria in the Whisper War, killing Alpha, the main antagonist, while still getting mean side eyes from everyone. He saved Judith, Rick's daughter. When he escaped in season 9 from his cell, he returned shortly after, saved Lydia from the bullies in Alexandria, almost being executed for it. Carol hadn't let him out. Even after Maggie wanting to kill him, he still saves Herschel from the Commonwealth soldiers in season 11.
Affirmative.
And I definitely think that caught Maggie's eye, and she was able to acknowledge the fact that Negan did save him. But still, the hatred was there. Moving on into their spin-off show, Dead City. In that show, Maggie uses Negan to get her son, Herschel, who was captured by a former savior, the Croat. Maggie also expresses a lot of hate for Negan there. But keep in mind, this show takes place years after the main show. I mean, look at Herschel again. He's even huger. But Negan makes a very good point here in the show, asking Maggie, how many husbands and wives do you think you've killed? Leaves Maggie with not much to say, but what you did is unforgettable.
But vengeful thoughts that I thought you had put to bed, clearly you have woken the hell up. But what I don't get is after all these years, you still think I'm the bad guy. I'm not. No one is. Well, you know what, Maggie? Maybe everyone is. Ask yourself one question. How many husbands and fathers have you killed?
What you did. You don't ever put something like that to bed.
In the end of season 1 of that show, Negan is exchanged for Herschel, forced to run his own empire in New York City, or they go back and hurt Herschel. I'm pretty certain Negan will not let that happen. Till season 2, we won't know what goes on from there, but I can definitely see both point of views here, and I do not think Maggie is probably never going to see eye to eye with Negan. But I do think Negan has proven himself time and time again that he's not the same man he was back in season 8. I think with everything he's done, helping Alexandria Hilltop with the war, with the Whispers, saving Herschel, helping Maggie, it's fair to say, with how much time has passed, that she should start being a little more forgiving. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Should Maggie let that shit go? Or does she still have every right to be completely angry with Negan?